Coinbase is releasing a product that will allow you to earn interest on your crypto. All that and more in this video. If you guys like this kind of content, smack that subscribe button so you can stay up to date on the latest in the crypto space. Diving right into it, we have a CoinDesk article that is, just saying that Coinbase is now having a savings product with a 4% APY on USDC deposits. And if you're not familiar with USDC it's just a stable coin through Coinbase. So scrolling down a little bit to all the juicy details, it says they're rolling out this crypto savings account that lets you earn 4% APY. And of course, guys, this is not FDIC assured or SIPC. Of course, even with Blockfi, these are the same thing. They don't have these, traditional bank regulatory backings, where I think they back up to like $250,000. So hey, if you're not worried about that, this is definitely something to check out. Also want to point out there is competitors that have around 8%, and we're actually going to go into that. So stay tuned for that a little bit later. It's pretty cool to see that Coinbase is launching this, though. It's about time. Also going to go into their lending platform as well in just one sec. We announced that a couple weeks ago. So scrolling down a little bit more, it says that the account is geared towards retail users, and the yield is created by Coinbase lending out USDC to verified borrowers. I saw this coming. When they announced this several weeks ago, maybe it was 2 months ago, they said borrow cash using Bitcoin as collateral. Now you can borrow up to $100,000 from Coinbase using your Bitcoin as collateral. Pay just 7.9% APR with a little 2 up there, so we got to figure out what that means, with no credit check. I think this is huge because the sponsor of this channel is Blockfi. You guys can get up to a $250 bonus if you guys sign up with my link down below, depending on how much you deposit. But they require a credit check on their lending. Coinbase is not. I do want to point out the fine print here. It says line of credit offer currently available to residents of the following states. It's not many, okay? It's not many at all. We have Arizona, California, Florida, ID, IL, NJ, NY, OH, and TN, as well as Texas. So, click there to learn about your fixed term loan rates, get all the fine details. You definitely want to do that. And then it says which are currently available to residents of the following states. It's kind of confusing. Line of credit currently offering to residents of the following states, which are currently available to residents of the following US states. That doesn't make any sense at all, guys. I don't know what that means. So I'm assuming all these states have some kind of lending available because each state has their own laws, so they have to do what they have to do. So if you're in any one of these states, definitely consider checking out, seeing what's available in your state. To go into why you should borrow, I mean, the biggest thing is the capital gains. You don't have to pay capital gains. You're just going to pay a 7.9% interest, which is way less than what you'd be paying in capital gains, especially if you're making some big bucks. One thing that I like, they have ACH transfer for your bank. Blockfi requires a wire transfer, and I'm not sure if many of you are familiar with wire transfers. You may not be into that. But I do want to show here on Blockfi, they have better interest on your crypto. So if you scroll down here, it says earn up to 8.6 APY on your crypto. That's for their stable coins, so GUSD, USDC, and USDT, if I'm not mistaken. You get about, last time I checked, it's 5% for Bitcoin. Unfortunately, they don't show it starting interest. They have a chart, and it's pretty cool. Let's see, it's not there. Yeah, they have a chart somewhere. It shows you all the interest. Ethereum's like 4%, Bitcoin's around 5%. You got USDC around the 8.6%. I did see for July, it's going to drop a little bit for each one, but it's still higher than what Coinbase is offering of a flat 4%. And you may wonder, how can Coinbase actually do this? How is this even possible? Well, it's because they're lending out money here. They're getting interest. They're pretty much being a bank, just like, even though Blockfi says, don't call us a bank, we're not a bank, they're doing similar things as what a bank does. They're making money off of you getting collateralized loans, okay? So they're making the 7.9% there. Then what they're doing is now they're allowing to have a 4% on a USDC deposits. So you're making a little bit there, but there's still a difference between that 4 and 7.9%. So that's about a 3.9% gain for them. And imagine what happens when someone doesn't pay, they have to sell the collateral. They could end up making even more, because just like Blockfi, it's called total value locked up, TVL. You can't have like a 1-to-1 ratio. They typically want you to be below 70%, and you're going to have some issues. So they want you around the 50% just because, the market, as we know, Bitcoin is kind of, the price fluctuates 64K to 30K. If you leverage out there, it's definitely not good. And to point out here, it says you can borrow as much as 40% of the value of Bitcoin in your account, up to $100,000. But of course, there's a little one there. Definitely read all the fine print if you're looking to get into it, see what your state has available. Every state possibly could be a little different. I do like to see it says make monthly payments. Each month you only need to pay the interest due, $10 minimum. Pay off the balance when you're ready. See, these are the things where people can get over leveraged and end up getting wrecked. They can end up losing their collateral. So please be careful, know what you're doing, don't get over leveraged, and go from there. So yeah, guys, that is that. Coinbase offering 4%. We got the sponsor of this channel, Blockfi, offers a little bit more, so definitely consider checking that out. I personally like to diversify, and I'll probably be using both of them because I'm already using Blockfi, so I'll probably be getting into the Coinbase one. Then we'll see. I mean, it's a little bit easier with Coinbase, in my opinion. Blockfi has the 1-day withdrawal period just for security measures. Coinbase, hopefully they don't have the same thing, because as of right now, they do not. But as always, thank you so much for tuning in. Consider smacking that subscribe button. And as always, I'll catch you in the next one. But until then, may the gains be with you.